Next topic is changing the width of a column. As we can change the height of the row, in a similar way we can also change the width of the column to accommodate additional information. So to change the width of the column, what we will do, we will place the mouse pointer on the right edge of the column and we will drag it on the right side. See, the width of the column is changed. Next is moving a table. In MS Word, we can also move a table from one location to another. So for that, firstly we will place the mouse pointer on the upper corner of the table. Then we will move the table to new location. See, with this, again I'll show. Suppose initially our table was here and we want to move a table to new location. Then we will use mouse to drag the table from one location to another, and see, the position of the table is changed. Next is resizing a table. Resizing a table means changing the size of a table. So suppose we want to change the size of a table, then firstly what we will do, we will place the mouse pointer over the handle. This point is known as a handle. We will place the mouse pointer on the handle and we will drag the mouse on the downside. See, the size of the table is changed. Next is combining cells in a table. We can also combine cells in a table to make one large box. So suppose, see, there are two boxes. Now we can combine these boxes to make one box. Okay. So to combine cells in a table, this feature is also known as a merge feature. So to combine cells in a table, firstly we will select the boxes that we want to combine. Then we will click on Layout tab. Here is the option Merge Cell Options. See, the two boxes changed into one box. So this is the merge feature or combining cells in a table feature. Next is a splitting cells in a table. Split feature is reverse of merge feature. Split means it will divide the boxes in two or more boxes. It will divide one box in two or more boxes. Okay. So to divide one box into two or more boxes, what we will do, we will click inside that box. Then we will click on Layout tab. Here is the option Split Cells option. So when we will click on Split Cells option, it will ask in how many number of columns we want to divide this one box, or in how many number of rows we want to divide this box. Suppose in a number of columns we will type 2, and in the number of rows we will also type 2. Then see, the selected box is splitted or divided into two rows and two columns. So our next topic is splitting a table. Splitting a table means dividing one table into two tables. So as we can divide one box into two or more boxes, in a similar way we can also divide one table into two tables. So firstly we will click in the row that we want to show in the second table. Then we will click on Layout option. Here is option Split Table option. So see, with this option our table is splitted or divided into two tables. So our next topic is formatting a table. Formatting a table means to enhance the look of the table to make it attractive. So in formatting, the first option is aligning the text in a cell. Aligning means changing the position of the text in a cell. So there are different alignment options like left, right, center, justify, that we will discuss one by one. So firstly, I will change the height of the row to show all the options. Then to change the alignment of the text, firstly we have to select the text. Then we will click on layout tab. These are the different alignment options that we will discuss one by one. So first one is align top left option. Second is align top center. Next is align top right. The next one is align center left. Next is align center option. Next is align center right option. In a third row, next is align bottom left option. Next is align bottom center option. And the last one is align bottom right option. Next is adding the shading to cells. So we can also add shading to the cells in a table to make the boxes in the table, or to make the cells in a table more attractive. Okay. So firstly, what we have to do, we have to select the cells. Then we will click on design tab. See, here is the option shading, and it will show the color palette. We can choose any color according to our need. So our next topic is changing cell border. We can also change the border of the cell to make the table more appealing and attractive. Changing the cell border means changing the line style of the cell. Suppose we want to change the border of this one cell, then we will click on this one cell. We will click on this one line style option. See, there are different styles of border. We can choose any one. So see, with this option we can change the border of different cells. So here is a brush, and with this brush, wherever we on whichever line we will click, the border of that line will be changed. So our next topic is applying table styles. So we can format our table by assigning the formatting styles that are designed specifically for tables. So it means that there are variety of table styles that we can use to apply various designs, various shadings, various colors. Okay. So to apply different designs to the table, we will click anywhere in the table. Then see, here is the option design. There is a design tab. We will click on this one tab, and it will show various designs, and we can choose any design according to our choice. See, with this the style of the table is changed. So this was our last topic. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me.